Hi, gang. Welcome back. 2026. Hopefully the year's kicking off the way you'd like it. It was a great holiday over the Christmas break. I had a good time over New Year's. Now time to get back to work. We're going to start off with an album I picked up over the holidays. One we've talked about before is Frank Zappa. This is Frank Zappa, The Mothers of Invention, and the soundtrack to the movie 200 Motels. Now, they hinted at some of the material during the Chunga's Revenge album Zappa put out. Some of those were previews of what came for 200 Motels, but this is the actual soundtrack to the movie. Now, the movie, didn't do well. Where I lived, there was a city had 2 movie theaters in it. One of them was carrying 200 Motels, and it opened on a Friday night and closed on a Friday night. They never even got a second showing for it. So I never did get to see it. I've seen it on video since then. It's not for everybody. It's a Zappa album. Ringo Starr does a good job. Keith Moon's in there. There's a few people helping Zappa out. This one, a lot of orchestral music as well as music with the Mothers. Now, this is the early Mothers. We still got guys like Jimmy Carl Black and people like that in there. Flo and Eddie, or Fluorescent Leach and Eddie, are just getting introduced. They were introduced in Chunga's Revenge. They're back in this. They really aren't taking a front position yet until we got to the Mothers album of 1971, I believe it was. And by that time, things were changing. To me, this is the end of the first era of Zappa. From Freak Out right through to 200 Motels. I like to think of that as the first era, and that's one that I had a lot of albums from. One that I really enjoyed with the Mothers. Once we got into the more Flo and Eddie and mid-70s and that, the music took a bit of a turn, and it was not as appropriate for general listening. You know what I mean if you listen to the albums. But this one, again, kind of just bookends that first era. It was a nice album to get. Even the Philharmonic and the concert band material really sounds good. It sounds better now than at the time I first heard it back in the early 70s, because I was expecting something else. Coming at it now with fresh ears, it really allows you to appreciate it. So if you get a chance, check it out. Available on the streaming networks. This one is great because there's a book comes with it. Although on CD, the book is a little small, a little hard to read, but you get a few things that you would not get by streaming. And certainly if you were able to get a hold of the actual vinyl album, the book's a lot larger, a lot more material. Great listening. Way to kick off our 2006 show. We're looking at Hot Wax today. I'll try and do more longer ones, but I'm going to do the short ones just to touch on some of these albums, give you a chance to maybe expand your library. Okay, that's it for today. Have a great 2026. We'll talk to you again later in the week. Take care. Stay safe. All the best.